future plans and in what's the plan for expansion? What's the strategy?
Future plans എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ നമുക്ക് കുറേ സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ്സ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ ഒന്നും ഇപ്പോൾ എടുത്തിട്ടില്ല. റീസൺ വി ഹാവ് നോട്ട് ഈവൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ടഡ് റീഡിങ് ഇറ്റ്. ദ റീസൺ ഇസ് one thing that we do is that ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേറെ ടീമില്ല. It is we 7 who are there, and you would see that also. We are the only people who would be running around making. So everything, we wanted to be hands-on with everything, and that's how we are working. So adu karanam, there is an advantage and there is a disadvantage too. The advantage is that we are giving 100% to the projects that is there in our hand, making sure it gets the kind of attention and nurturing it needs to, and till it reaches the hits the theater, gets into a platform, all those things. So ആ ഒരു സംഭവം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടായിരിക്കും ഇനി നമ്മൾ അടുത്ത പ്രൊജക്റ്റിനെ പറ്റി ചിന്തിക്കുന്നത്. റീസൺ ബിക്കോസ് അത് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും ആസ് ഐ സെഡ് നമ്മളെ പ്രോസസ് ഇസ് സോ ലൈക്ക് വി വാണ്ടഡ് ടു മേക്ക് ഷുവർ ദാറ്റ് എവറിഥിങ് ഇസ് ദെയർ, nothing goes down, there is no cracks in between, so that it is from both the side it is a smooth run. അപ്പോൾ ആ സ്മൂത്ത് റണ്ണിന് വേണ്ടി വി ഹാവ് ടു ബി ദെയർ ടു മേക്ക് ഷുവർ ദാറ്റ് സോ എവറി ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ്, ഇത് മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ആയാലും ഡിസ്ട്രിബ്യൂഷൻ ആയാലും പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ആയാലും, we 7 have our way of getting involved in it and making sure that we know what is happening, and if there is anything we should be doing. And അപ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു പേഴ്സണൽ അറ്റൻഷൻ നമ്മൾ 2 പ്രോജക്ട്സിനും കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അത് കാരണം we will make sure that once this is done, then we will be looking. Definitely we will be doing, but then we are not in a hurry. If we are doing it, we want to do it right. And also we want to explore, activate our distribution plan that I talked to you right now. That is one thing that we are seriously thinking about, and we have already started talks on that. So we have a rough idea how we want to do it. So അത് ആയിരിക്കും ഇനി നമ്മുടെ നെക്സ്റ്റ് പാരലൽ ഫോക്കസ് നടക്കാൻ പോണ ഒരു ഏരിയ. So yeah, this is how the things are. And yes, we would be doing more content, more good content is what we are looking at. And as I said, there would be a lot of so over what we are learning, we are trying to do how we learn, and we try to make it much more smoother for us. നല്ലൊരു രീതിയിലാണ് നമ്മൾ മുന്നോട്ട് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. I hope I answered your question to that.
Yes, very much. കാരണം അതില് ആ ഒരു ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഉണ്ട് that and the kind of attention you are giving for each of the project, and the point that we have been talking about, the sincerity in the approach, that's very 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 evident in what you said. And ഇതിലിപ്പോ ഇതിന്റെ പ്രോസസ് എങ്ങനെയാണ്, like is it the director who approaches or is it that you identify a certain set of people, okay, we want to work with this director, or anyone can walk in, or write to you or your email, or how should anyone approach a Newton cinema for, okay, I have a brilliant idea, not me. So how should they approach you?
Have a website, on our website there is an inquiry form. So once you fill in that inquiry form with whatever you have, within 2 weeks, a person from our end will reach out to the person with another set of questions. You put in there, then we have that initial talk. We read the synopsis, we read the information deck, we see whether this fits into our requirement of whether we wanted to do such films, or it excites us. If that is the case, with all the information that we have collected, then we ask for the discussion with the person who has approached us. ആ അപ്രോച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ പിന്നെ സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് ലെവലിലേക്ക് റീഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങുന്നത്. സോ അതാണ് നമ്മുടെ പ്രോസസ്. സോ anybody can contact, because that through our site, and we do respond within 2 weeks. So that is if there is a delay, we do tell them that if somebody has reached out to me, I do tell them that because past 6 months, so I tell them that see, for till December, till Jan, we are not looking out for anything because we have these 2 projects. In the meantime, we will not be able to read the script. In the meantime, if you want to approach, you approach somebody, but do let us know that you're doing it, so that we know that you have got an opportunity. And if we read it, if we don't, if we think that, okay, we'll not be able to do it, we go and respond that. So every email, every inquiry that comes to us, we make sure that we respond to them. So that is there. So our Sambam is it through the thing. Then I meet a lot of people. So I share my email ID. There are Vincent who is there. So we all like it is anybody can call, anybody can, we would answer. So it's that's the way we function. The easiest is go to the website.
I know because ഇപ്പോൾ currently ഈ കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു 4-5 വർഷത്തില് ഒരുപാട് മലയാളം ഫിലിംസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതൊക്കെ പ്രോപ്പറായിട്ട് എത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ? പലതും യുനോ ഫെയിൽ ടു ദേ വുഡ് ഹാവ് ഡൺ എ ഗുഡ് വർക്ക് ബട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഫെയിൽ ടു റീച്ച് ടു ദ ഓഡിയൻസ്, അങ്ങനത്തെ കുറെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട്. സോ ഐ തിങ്ക് this is quite promising the way you have brought these two films, especially you have proven and how did you come about this Newton cinema, which sounds quite international by the name itself?
So I think yesterday somebody asked me the same question, and there is nothing very specific. Okay, Newton is what we wanted to name. We had a month-long discussion on the names. We had a big list of names that we created. In fact, everybody were putting names, and it's like one person likes it, the other person doesn't like, and we were not getting the web addresses. So those were the challenges. And then Newton, when Newton name was done, we said, yeah, maybe we should go with that right now, because that's how we landed it. It was because it's about innovation. It talks about that. So then we said, okay. So there is, if you ask me, was there a thought behind it? I would say no. It was a name that clicked with all of us, and we just put it there. That's how it is.
To summarize, maybe what I loved about the kind of approach that you have automated, and you are in the process of automating many things which was not there in the industry so far, which will give transparency and more visibility, and how things will pan out for and even directors can also plan for their get a better understanding rather than going beating the bush. So that's one thing which I found very interesting, and the kind of giving opportunity to the right person is something that I loved listening to. And the kind of projects that you have in the plan, as in, how as in to finish one project and then get on to the next, and distribution plan is something that as a messenger between you and the film enthusiasts, I might not have done justice to that. So is there anything that you would want to add to